Imagine this. It's January 1st. You look in the mirror and decide, this is the year I'm finally going to lose weight. So you do what millions of people do every year. You buy a gym membership. You start waking up early. You run on the treadmill. You lift weights. You sweat. You feel like you're finally taking control of your body. And after weeks of hard work, you step on the scale, expecting a huge transformation. But then, nothing happens. Maybe you lost a little weight. Maybe you lost nothing at all. And you start thinking, maybe I'm not working hard enough. But what if the problem isn't your effort? What if the biggest thing you've been taught about exercise and weight loss is actually wrong? Because the truth is, exercise is one of the best things you can do for your body. But when it comes to losing weight, it might not work the way most people think. And understanding why could completely change the way you approach fitness. For decades, we've heard the same message. If you want to lose weight, just exercise more. It sounds logical. You burn calories when you move, so more movement should equal more weight loss, right? But human biology is much more complicated than a simple calculator. Your body is not a machine where you put in effort and automatically get the exact result you expect. Researchers, including Dr. Kevin Hall from the National Institutes of Health, have studied this question for years. And their conclusion is surprising. Exercise is amazing for your health, but it is not the most powerful tool for weight loss. Now, don't misunderstand. This does not mean exercise is useless. Actually, exercise is one of the best habits you can build. It improves your heart health, it strengthens your muscles, it improves your mood, and it can help you live a longer life. But losing fat is a different game, and the reason comes down to how your body uses energy. Every single day, your body burns calories in three main ways. The first one is your resting metabolism. This is the energy your body uses just to keep you alive. Your heart beating, your brain working, your organs functioning. Even when you're sleeping, your body is still burning energy. And this is the biggest part of your daily calorie burn. The second part is called the thermic effect of food. This is the energy your body uses to digest and process the food you eat. And the third part is physical activity. Walking, training, running, moving around. And here's the surprising part. For most people, physical activity only represents around 10 to 30% of daily calorie burn. That means the majority of calories you burn every day come from processes you have very little control over. You can control how many calories you eat, but you have much less control over how many calories your body burns. Let's say a 200-pound person starts running. They run for 1 hour, 4 days a week, for an entire month. That is a lot of effort. But the expected weight loss? Only around 5 pounds. And that's assuming everything else stays exactly the same. But here's the problem. Everything doesn't stay the same. Your body adapts. For example, exercise can increase your hunger. You finish a difficult workout, you feel proud, you burned hundreds of calories. Then later, you sit down for a meal. But because your appetite increased, you unknowingly eat more than usual. Maybe you add extra portions. Maybe you choose a higher calorie meal. And suddenly, the calories you burned are back. There is another adaptation too. Some people unconsciously move less after exercising. You go for a morning run, but later you take the elevator instead of the stairs. You sit more, you move less. Your body reduces activity without you even realizing it. Scientists call these behaviors compensatory behaviors, the different ways your body tries to balance the energy you use. But there is something even more interesting. When people lose weight, their body can slow down their metabolism. This is called metabolic compensation. Your body doesn't know you're trying to get in shape for summer. Your body thinks energy is becoming limited. We need to protect ourselves. So it becomes more efficient. You burn fewer calories while resting. Your body learns how to survive with less energy. And this is one reason why losing weight becomes harder over time. One of the most fascinating examples comes from a group of hunter-gatherers called the Hadza. These people have an extremely active lifestyle. They walk long distances every day. They hunt. They gather food. They don't spend hours sitting behind a desk. Researchers expected them to burn dramatically more calories than people living modern lifestyles. But the results were shocking. They discovered that the Hadza were not burning significantly more calories every day than adults in Western countries. How is that possible? Because the human body is incredibly intelligent. When you spend more energy in one area, your body can reduce energy use somewhere else. So how do the Hadza stay lean? The answer is simple. They don't overeat. And this is something most people underestimate. The calories you burn during exercise can disappear very quickly. A Big Mac with fries could take around an hour of running to burn off. 3 glasses of wine could require around an hour of intense dancing. 2 donuts could require a hard cycling workout. And this is why many people struggle. They spend 1 hour trying to burn calories, then undo everything in 5 minutes of eating. So does this mean you shouldn't exercise? Absolutely not. That is the wrong conclusion. Exercise is essential. It builds muscle. It improves your health. It makes your body stronger. But you should stop viewing exercise as the only solution for weight loss. Think of exercise as the foundation and nutrition as the strategy. Because losing fat is mostly about creating the right environment for your body. Your food choices, your portion sizes, your consistency, your lifestyle. The gym is where you build strength, but the kitchen is where you reveal the results. So the next time someone says, just exercise more and you'll lose weight, remember, exercise is powerful, but it is not magic. The human body is complicated, and the people who understand how it works are the ones who get the best results. If you learned something new today, subscribe to Orion Fit, train smarter, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next video.